dig site, it's time for me to lend a hand. Hey Giselle, how's it going?
It's going well. So we've basically been taking down lots and lots of layers of dirt. We've been exposing all of these post pads all around. So we have the general structure of the Nissen hut. And now we're going to be going and looking through the inside of the hut, and we're looking with metal detectors, trying to get little pings and noises to see if we have anything left in the inside.
Okay, are you going to let me do a little bit of trowel?
A little bit.
I'm not very reliable, but I think...
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
so this
sounds
is
good.
definitely coming up with something. So actually, what that looks like to me is a bit of corrugated metal.
Oh, okay, potentially from the roof.
Yeah, on the sides of it as the corrugation would go the whole way. Oh. Well, most of the way.
I'm very excited by that.
Good.
I was hoping for perhaps a little, something connecting me directly with Dick Winters, but I'll take that. You may have slept under that.
He may have.
A few days later, I caught up with Giselle online to see what she discovered about the owner of the dog tag. Giselle, how's it going? Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. He and two of his best friends all signed up for paratroopers together, and then they took the train ride south to Georgia, where they ended up in Easy Company.
So he is one of the famous band of brothers.
He is. And not only is he just a regular paratrooper, but he also ended up being a pathfinder as well, which is one of the people who go ahead of all the paratroopers, placing these special eureka signals down, which would help the planes that the paratroopers in and guide them to where they needed to then jump.
So that's, the bravest of the brave. That's incredibly dangerous work.
Yeah, it was basically a suicide mission every time. The veterans who were working on this dig together, they find connections with the past, and especially if they can find a connection with someone so important in the war, someone of Easy Company, someone recognizable, this is incredible to them. And for someone to find a dog tag adds a whole nother level of history, and it makes these veterans are so proud of this find.
This is the beautiful and very quiet little village of Aldbourne in Wiltshire. But one find that really stands out is an identification tag belonging to one of the men.
So last year, our star find was this dog tag, which says Carl F. Fenstermacher on it, listed on this. But there's a bit of a misprint there as well, and this is, as you can see, folded in half.
So do you think he chucked it because it was incorrect?
Yes, yeah, he would have just discarded it. Otherwise, if you lost one of these, that's a big problem in the military. You could not do that. Massive offence to do it. You can see this bit of wood, and that is actually more like this coming out. We haven't found this before, but we think it's part of maybe the window or the door frame, something like that. We also found this. And this side is quite green, but that's just because it was laying on the ground. But that could have been part of a door frame or something like that, some type of door fitting. And then, just recently, a little bit further along, we found this here.
Oh, wow. Is that marmalade?
It is.
Look at this.
What have you got there?
Dog tag.
Oh my God.
Aaron Brinkhurst, that's the co-pilot.
Thanks to this find, we could end up having next of kin notified. So that's absolutely incredible.
Amazing.
Absolutely incredible. Well done. Well done on that.
Thank you.
Next up, a day in the life of a field archaeologist, direct from the field.
Commercial archaeologists, we usually go in before roads or before houses, but a little known fact is that we actually also go in before quarries are excavated. So right here, we're part of Storefield Aggregates Quarry, and this is going to be a gravel quarry. But first, we're going to go in and record the history. So let's check out the Iron Age settlement. This site is quite a typical Iron Age settlement. We've got large enclosure ditches like this. We have some roundhouse enclosures as well. And then we have a pit alignment, which is a really cool feature on Iron Age sites. So this pit, if we take a closer look at it, it's an example of all of the pits here in this alignment. What we've got is a pit cut into the natural and then silted up, recut again, silted up, recut again. And this happened over and over because people wanted to keep using these pits as part of a boundary. So someone would have cut this original pit, it would have silted up, and then somebody recut it again where you can see these stones in a line here, and then it's silted up again and again after that. So if you imagine it in your head, you can imagine that there's these wattle and daub houses from, you know, one room, with smoke in the middle, going up from the fire up to the thatched roof. It'd be a really nice little, kind of like a farmstead at this point, is the way that we can picture it. We've also got quite a bit of pottery turning up, especially from these darker fills. So we have some coarser ware that's from the earlier Iron Age, and then we've got some more decorated pieces, and these would have been from maybe the middle, a bit more refined in the middle of the Iron Age. Right, better get back to it before it silts up again.